Andy from Survival School. I know we're doing a mini series on tinders, and I've done a video on firelighting before, but what I thought I'd do is do a video on lighting a fire in any condition. And typically every time I come to do this, the sun comes out, okay, and it's not too windy. But this is my fail-safe method of lighting a fire in the wilds in any condition, any weather condition. Okay, if you always follow this, and that's my personal way of doing it, if you always follow this, it will never fail me. Okay, and it has never failed me yet. Okay, so when we do firelighting, we want to get OCD with firelighting. Okay, go over the top. Whenever you think you've got enough firewood, get more. A good tip to start with is you need to work up in sizes, or TK max. Okay, tinder, kindling, and maximum fuel. Okay, so we start off with matchstick size, working your way up. Okay, good handful. Could always go for more. Okay, could always get more than this. Keep it at least a foot in length. Okay, or 4 arms length. A good handful of this, so matchstick size and up, and then we work our way up to pencil size and up. Again, a good foot in length, a good handful, and then we work our way up to little finger size and up. Okay, another good handful of this. Has to be bone dry. Okay, like our tinder has to be super dry, dead standing wood. Okay, no point getting wood off of the floor, okay, because as soon as it hits the ground, it's going to start to attract moisture. Okay, and bacteria is going to set in, and it start to rot, and the moisture will be in there. So anything that's caught up in the trees, okay, all of this I've pulled from the trees. Okay, if it snaps like the sound of a crackling fire, let's put one on here. Okay, then it is good to go, bone dry on the inside. Okay, so once I've got that ready, and I get this ready every time I light my fire, not just on courses but all the time, and then what we want to do is we want to clear the ground. Okay, we don't want to set off a forest fire even in a survival situation, so we clear the ground of anything that's there that could catch fire. We've got a load of wood chip in here, so that could catch fire. So clear the ground down to bare earth. Obviously now it is horrible wet. Even though it's a nice day, it's wet and cold. Okay, that is going to suck the moisture, or that is going to suck the heat from our fire into the ground. So what I want to do is I want to lay a raft down. Okay, so just some sticks, anything will do. Just lay a raft down on the floor so it keeps my tinder, my dry and fibrous tinder, off of that damp wet ground. Okay, so I'll lay that down. To light my fire today, I've done a video on it, the Ganzo survival knife. So I'm putting this through its paces. So it's got a fire lighter on here, it's got a ferrocerium rod on here, and what I've done is I've just modified and added a little bit of tinder, so a little bit of tinder card in the back of this knife here. Perfect little area for it in there. So this is just wax impregnated card. I'm going to tear it open and make it dry, or it is dry. I'm going to make it fibrous. So pull it open and release the inner fibres. Then what I can do is take my knife. So this is the Ganzo survival knife from Bushcraft Lab, and I'm going to carefully just fluff this up and make it even more fibrous. The more fibrous, the easier it is to take these sparks. So that's the time consuming bit. So the more fibres the better. Okay, if it was raining, I'll be over the top of this right now, trying to keep this all bone dry. So try and fluff that up as much as I can. If you haven't got a knife and you've just got your fire steel, the striker will do exactly the same as the knife. Just be very careful when you do it with your knife. Okay, take your time with this. Once you've got everything ready, that is when you light your tinder. Okay, no point getting overexcited, lighting your tinder, and then realise you haven't actually got any firewood yet. Okay, so I'm going to take my fire steel out of my Ganzo survival knife and my Firebird survival knife, and we're going to get that down onto this tinder here. There we go, straight away. Perfect. Okay, now's the time not to rush. Okay, people think I've got my tinder going, I need to rush. Put your fire lighting kit away, because if you chuck it down and your fire goes out, you won't know where it is. Okay, what I'm going to do is, once my tinder is taken, I'm going to lay a brace. So a bit of wood across the top, because if I have to put this straight down on top of there, I'm just going to take all that oxygen away. So I'm going to open this up, let the oxygen in, and lay it straight on top of that brace on there. I'm not going to play with it. Okay, this is where people start fiddling about with it. If I think that's smoking a little bit and it's not taking very well, what I can do is lift this brace up and let the oxygen in there. Okay, that is going to let the oxygen in underneath, and that is going to give my 3 pieces of my fire triangle: heat, oxygen and fuel. Okay, so once I'm happy that the flames are taken onto that first stage kindling and punching through, I'm then going to lay my next stage on. So we're going to get that ready. Okay, again, I'm just going to open that up a little bit and lay it straight on top. If I think that's smoking a little bit, I can lift it up again, and that oxygen will punch through and really help that fire out. Okay, so doing it like this as well, if it is raining, it's keeping that tinder and that heat inside away from the moisture coming down. Okay, so once I'm happy again that that is punched through, I'm going to get my third stage kindling. All of it, I'm not just going to put one stick on at a time. Okay, I'm just going to chuck that straight on top. Lost me in the smoke a bit. Okay, and then now, hopefully when this punches through here, this is a self-sustainable fire. I can then go off in the immediate area and find some more firewood. Okay, or a smoke signal. Again, if I need to, this is why I've got the brace here. I can lift without actually messing about with the fire. There we go, look at that, punching through there, letting all that oxygen in, a lot of heat coming out of that fire there. There we go. Okay, so if you always do it like this when you light your fire, this is my fail-safe method. This has never let me down in any weather condition, wind, the rain. As I say, go OCD with fire lighting. Get all your kindling ready first. Good amounts. When you think you've got enough, get a little bit more. So, hope that helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Please leave your comments. Love to see your comments on everything. If you light your fire a different way, remember, this isn't the be all and end all of fire lighting. Okay, if you light it a different way, let me know. Cheers, guys.